good afternoon, good evening for some of you guys. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. Just keep swimming 1111. We are, sorry, screen got stuck there. What's going on? Hey, Natural Mystic. Hi, Eat Me. Welcome back. How did you guys sleep in this amazing full moon in Capricorn? How did you guys fare last night? I can tell you I didn't fare well. Woo, I had some very, very, very difficult time sleeping. It just wouldn't shut off. I don't know. Anyways, I felt inspired to do a karmic reading. Reason being, I was scrolling through last night, people that have gone through trauma, people that have gone through abuse, and they're healing. And I came across a video where it was like sometimes you wake up and you just feel stressed. You feel, a better word, triggered. And you don't know why. You're having anxiety or your body's just feeling tense. You just have a lot of anxiousness, nervousness, and stress. And you're like, why? Why am I going through this right now? And this video that I came across explained your body remembers trauma even when you don't. So it kind of marks an anniversary. It can mark an anniversary day or an anniversary week where your body experienced a wave of trauma and emotions. And it could have been 20 years ago. It doesn't really matter. It could have been when you were a baby. I don't know. I don't think there's a time limit. But if you're ever feeling that and you've been in a karmic relationship, that's why it inspired this reading today. You might have gone through some trauma. And I just want everyone to know everyone's had a karmic. It's part of the walk of life and the lesson of this earth school that we're on here. And when you do go in a karmic relationship, there's a lot of trauma. And I just wanted to explain as your reader that a lot of comments I get, believe it or not, y'all believe that is your divine masculine and your divine feminine. You guys will comment me and flood the comments and tell me your life story. Tell me about the abuse. Tell me about the suffering. And then you'll tell me things like, I'm done. I'm over 100%. This is too much. They've done the last thing to me. And all I can sit there honestly and know is, honey, you're not with a divine partner. Not that divine partners are perfect and you're not going to go through very difficult karmic lessons with them, because you are. Triggers, mirroring. You will go through that with your divine. It's not cupcakes and rainbows. It is not a fairy tale, and it sure as heck ain't Disney just because you're with a divine partner. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying the extreme, whenever you're talking about an extreme, honey, that is straight up and down your karmic. Straight up and down, and you should know that. Your karmic is going to be a lot more suffering than happy. And the reason being is because it's supposed to trigger you enough to grow, outgrow them, claim your boundaries, claim your self-love, your self-worth, and evolve past your karmic stuck patterns, your consistent rituals that you do every lifetime. So your karmic is supposed to put you through extreme suffering. Now, the divine masculine, divine feminine, they'll put you through suffering. You're going to cry. Yes, there's cheating, there's lying, there's separation. There's a lot of that with divine partners, but what there's not is physical abuse. Karmic soulmates, you might have that going on. And it is someone you've done it with before, someone you're doing it with again. There's karma, there's beauty, and there's love, and there's hate, and there's pain, and there's good. Karmic soulmates are a mixture of a lot. Divine soulmates are not the same thing. Yes, there's mental and emotional and spiritual growth, but there's not physical. There's not bodily harm, because your divine partner did not come here to cause you harm in that way. So I just want to put that out there. That's a big difference between your karmic and your divine. Also, your divine partner will trigger you in a loving way. They're going to try not to hurt you, but they end up hurting you anyways, because that's just their karmic lot with you. They can't help it. So that is a difference. Whereas a karmic partner will hurt you on purpose. They will know what they're doing and do it anyways. It's quite a different kind of thing. Anyways, so watching that video talking about people and trauma and how your body remembers even though your consciousness doesn't. This is a reading for you. This is a reading about karmic relationships, okay? There's a lot of slapping, pulling hair, pushing, shoving. There could be abuse. There's a lot of childhood trauma that gets stirred up in a karmic relationship. So repeating a pattern with your parent as you're with your spouse or your lover, that's pretty classic in a karmic relationship. And also just knowing that there's an exit, knowing that this relationship's over, like dead, gone, there's no breath left in it, but still not able to walk away. That is another telltale sign of a karmic relationship, because you know without a shadow of a doubt, or in every fiber of your being and every intuitive knowing, you know in your soul that you are not in love, that you don't love this person, that it's not working, that you're not happy, and it's not going to get better. You know that, yet you might feel stuck. And you just are in a freeze state of trauma where you can't make a decision. And a lot of people go through this traumatic state where I can't make a decision to leave my partner. I want to go, but I can't. And that's trauma. And so they're in a freeze state, and they really mentally and emotionally just don't have what it takes to make decisions and make wise moves. So a lot of you guys wonder, why is my divine partner not leaving their karmic? They're in a freeze state of trauma. Okay, so if that's your question, why aren't they leaving? There you go. And they're having to work through that. So when you send healing, love, good vibes, that's very helpful. But also, if you're ever stuck in a karmic connection, you'll understand why you're in a freeze state and why you can't leave either, even when it's very toxic. Part of your evolution and growth is evolving past the karmic relationship. That's just part of it. And so I hope you're there. I hope you're getting there. And let's see what's going on in Karmicville. All right. If you guys want to know more about karmic and twin flame relationships or divine soulmate relationships, please check my playlist on my YouTube channel, and you'll see the different playlists for the different titles. And I talk a lot more in the past in detail about those kinds of things. Bottom of the deck is waiting. So we're waiting in Karmicville. I haven't wanted to admit to myself how I really feel. It means stepping outside of my comfort zone. And I know it's time. And I know it's taking me a while. I don't know what I need. I don't know what I want. And I don't know how to do what's right. I need you to be patient. I will do things right between us when I come forward, when I figure this out. So your person in a karmic relationship or the karmic right now just doesn't, like I mentioned, in a freeze state. Literally what I said. They don't know what to do. And so they know that you've probably been waiting on you've been waiting a very long time. And you want to know why? There you go. I've answered it for you. Bottom of the deck in Karmic fill is, wow, we have the ship. And it's about cutting ties, moving on, receiving what you need, progression, and arriving. All right, so we're waiting for the moment to cut ties in Karmicville. It's obviously very stressful. It's obviously not easy. So bottom of the deck with the tarot is the Page of Swords. And to me, this kind of represents spying today. Spying, looking over your shoulder, always wondering what's going on behind your back. Not having all the information. This is about researching and studying and trying to figure it out. One of the most common phrases with this card is Snoop Dogg. And it means someone's snoopy. Someone's snooping around. Someone's trying to learn, find out, spy. Definitely spying. Watching someone secretly. You know, the sword is being held back. It's not being used. So there's an energy of, I have more information that I'm letting you know. I know more than you think I know. I don't know it all, for sure, but I know more than you think. The Karmic is also dealing with an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Magician, the Ten of Swords, Death, and the Seven of Swords. Not a good mixture that you'd want to see in a tarot reading. And let me tell you, this Karmic is aware of it. There's lies, deception, trickery, and sneakiness. The Karmic is dealing with the air sign. But this Karmic has Scorpio, Virgo, or Gemini in their chart as well. Or the person they're dealing with is Scorpio, Virgo, or Gemini, but those three signs are strong. And it's just, I don't know it all, but I have enough to make a decision. It's like, I don't know all the times you lied. I don't know all the times you snuck away and cheated. I don't know how many times you snuck around on the phone. This is the phone behind my back. I don't know how many people you did it with. And I don't know how long it's been going on. You know, because the Queen of Swords in reverse is like, I don't have all the information again either. But we have this, I know enough to say, I'm done. I want to end this. Death, Ten of Swords. I'm tired of putting up with you. I'm tired of you lying to my face. I'm tired of you betraying me and backstabbing me and embarrassing me behind my back. I may not know all the dirty details, but I know that you're dishonest. And I know that you've lied. So we have those facts. And again, we have this, I'm waiting, I guess, for the right moment. I got to get out of my comfort zone here. I don't know how to make this decision, but I know I want out. So we've got an ending, an ending, and an ending. We've got 3 ending cards. So the karmic is like, I want out. I definitely want to cut ties and move on from this relationship. I've received what I needed, which is enough information to leave, and I am making progress. Look what's under this. We have cut down. So we have cutting out. So we have cutting, 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 and a lot of swords. Cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, and the silent treatment is here. Very passionately. So this karmic is passionately being quiet on purpose and pulling away. There is silent treatment even in the Ten of Swords. So I do believe in Karmicville, there's a lot of silence right now. This has really hit home for the past like 10 days. And there was a fight about 2 weeks ago. Now, this was a big fight 2 weeks ago. They got into it. The fur was flying. Truth was coming out. Lies were being said. But one of the most important things that came out in the fight a couple weeks ago was, I'm done. It's over. I don't want to continue this. I don't want to deal with this anymore. It's over. This is the last time, is also what came out in the fight. This is the last time you're going to cheat on me. This is the last time you're going to lie to my face. This is the last fight I'm going to put up with you. I'm tired. I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I'm done, and I'm overwhelmed with your BS. It's over. And I don't know when we're going to be able to physically separate, but I know separation is on the horizon. It's coming. And I want you to get out as soon as you can. Or it's, I want to get out as soon as I can. One or the other. Down here we have healthy choices, which is great. Great. Self-love, self-care, being happier, and loving life. This is finally really important to the karmic. They're like, finally, hello, earth to me. I got it. I got the message. I got to make healthier choices. I can't be in this connection anymore. Oh, well, if you just really wanted to have a in-your-face message, look at that. Silence, silence, silence. Look at that. This is crazy. It's crazy. The title of this video in Karmicville should definitely be The Silent Treatment. And that's just an obvious, this is what I'm going to do. Now, we want to know what happened. What happened to make this person in Karmicville stop the nonsense, the lies, the deception, the betrayal? What happened? What was the trigger moment 2 weeks ago? We have the Sun in reverse. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. I think something happened with a childhood friend, family member, trauma, or a child. There was a fight and an argument with a child, or about a child, or over a child. We do have 2 pages. Oh, look at that. We have 7 of Swords. Bottom of the deck again. Ooh, they're like, you've been lying about this for a long time. Somebody may have been lying since years and years ago, since they were kids, or somebody's lying about a love child, or somebody's lying about talking to their baby's mom when they really are. Someone's lying about their baby's dad, whatever. Listen, it doesn't have to be a child, because maybe 3 out of 100 of you are older and you're like, I'm old. It's not about a kid. Okay, so a few of you. But probably for the rest of a lot of people, they're dealing with kids. Kids are in the scenario. So this does come out strongly for them. It doesn't mean it doesn't have to resonate with you. It just means let's be a little bit more diverse. Let's spread our minds open, not take it so personal, and know that this message is for more than just you. There is a lot of people watching, and this has to fit for them as well. So yes, this could be about a child. It could be about a childish person. All right. It could have been from childhood. You have to kind of touch those 3 areas. But nonetheless, 2 weeks ago, this huge fight popped off, and it was like, you don't make me happy. You don't treat me the way I should be treated, or you don't treat our kid the way they should be treated. You've been doing silent treatment for so long, or you lied and said you've been doing silent treatment, but I know you haven't. I know that you've been talking to this person behind my back, which is true. That's the truth. And the truth will come out. 7 of Swords twice, 10 of Swords twice. Whenever you get double cards in a reading, just know that that's an omen. And it's a sign. It's a synchronicity. And it's saying, hey, these are the facts. And there's no way around that. You can't change that fact. So the facts in this reading is silent treatment in Karmicville. And another fact is you're lying, sneaking, and hiding information. Another fact is I'm clearly giving you the silent treatment, and I don't want to talk to you anymore, and it's over. I don't want to talk about it. We're done. It's over. It's been over. Stop beating a dead horse. Sad day for whoever has to get left. Let's go ahead and ask, how does the person that is getting yelled at, shunned, told that they're a liar, how are they feeling? Today, we're also going to be doing the $22 Celtic crosses. So anyone that wants one, TQ, I know you have yours. Anybody else that wants a reading done today, last minute, we're doing it. We're taking your orders, Cash App or the donation on my website. Another way is to just purchase a membership on my website. So a $33 a month membership or the ultimate $122, and that will get you the free reading today as well. But those are the ways that you can order your reading today. I'll give you guys some time. I think I'm going to come back around 9 o'clock to do the 22s. So you guys have the day to go ahead and order. And I will call your name. If you're not present, just leave me the question in comments. So Spirit, how does this person feel? We have water energy and I quit. So highly emotional, crying. This is about family. This is about love. This is about spiritual energy. This is something to do with the past. This person is saying, no, I quit talking to them. I quit. I quit. They lied. 7 of Swords. They lied to the karmic and said they quit talking to their ex or whoever this is, but they lied. Karmic knows it. Karmic knows they're still waterly attached to this other energy. Karmic is done. And now that the person is being told off, they're ready to throw in the towel too. They're like, you know what? I quit. I quit lying. I quit begging. I quit trying to be with you, trying to make you happy. I quit. I'm done. You want it over? Fine. I'll start looking for another place. But to be honest, you know what this fool is doing? Instead of actually following through with looking for another place, they're avoiding. They think, I don't know what they think, but they leave the house to go on a drive on their little chariot of death. Page of Swords. They leave the house, especially on a weekend, and they just think, well, I'm going to disappear for a few hours. Maybe the karmic will call me or text me or want me home, or maybe not. Either way, I'm going to avoid being home so we don't fight. Why is that a problem? It's a problem because they're not making any decisions. They think they're making a decision. They think, well, we had a fight. I said I was leaving, so that's it. But they're not taking any action. They haven't really called their friend. They haven't really called apartments around to see if they could move in somewhere. They're just stuck in the mud, in limbo. Just overwhelmed, overstimulated, stressed, worried, hopeless, mostly hopeless. And there's a lot of hopelessness in the Ten of Swords. They are in a state of freeze. And that's why they're not taking action. Now, how does the karmic feel in all of this? The karmic is like, I want to fix this. I feel the pain now. Karma came hard. I want to break free. Karmic cycles and trauma over. The karmic just wants to be better. Again, that healthy choices. Self-love, self-care. The karmic is just like, I'm done. I want out. I want to fix my life. I want to get back on track, please. They do kind of go back and forth a little bit with, well, maybe we could still work things out. But then they always go to their, nope, this is over. I got to end it. I can't keep going on and on like this. So that's how they feel. One of the hardest things for them to do is to leave. And you guys are probably asking, well, why is it so hard? You know, why? Just listen. Unless you're dealing with trauma, you wouldn't understand. Unless you have dealt with the fight or flight and freeze moments and triggers, you don't understand. Whatever's easy for you, stop bragging. It's not easy for everybody else. People get stuck for a reason. It's called trauma. And don't judge them on why they're taking so long. And, you know, it's really hard. It's not easy. Perhaps kids are involved. It's really hard to separate because of the kids. You know, perhaps finances could be involved. Who knows? But it's not always black and white, hot and cold, yes or no. A lot of times there's a lot more mixtures thrown in, and it's like, it's more confusing. And it's, be honest, it's more difficult than just packing your bag and getting the heck out. A lot of you guys want to say, oh, just get out, just get out. You're not the one in it. You're not the one dealing with trauma, and you're not the one feeling any of that. You're just on the other team pointing fingers and waiting and watching and, you know, probably stressed out with the situation as well. But let's not make those judgments until we walk a mile in these people's shoes. So when the death card comes out, it can seem like an apocalypse. It very rarely relates to a mortal death, but think of it more as a transformational energy. Something must come to an end in order to find something new and begin something new. Death embodies change more than anything. And it's about a reset and a makeover. It's a symbol of release, purging, getting rid of something from your life, getting rid of someone in a breakup, in a separation that no longer is working. It's a way out. And it's actually a very positive card, believe it or not. When death shows up in a tarot reading, you can expect that there's an aspect of life that has come to a conclusion, and that aspect is this personal relationship. The relationship has come to a conclusion. This relationship is ending. But getting out of that ending can look very different. It doesn't want anyone to resist the change, but it is drastic. It is very, very drastic. It's cold, it's hard, and it's very difficult most of the time. But it is positive. Now, this is a positive ending to a very painful period. One of the numbers that people are going to be seeing in Karmicville, if they resonate with this reading, is 1010. They're going to see it on the clock. They're going to see it on their cell phone. They're going to see it on TV, at the gas pump. They're going to see it on receipts. They're going to see 1010. And that is marking the ending and the beginning. But I think one of the biggest things that we've kind of overlooked in this reading is the pain and the suffering. This is tearful. Have you ever been in a 10 of the Swords moment? I have. You are full-on anxiety attack. You are maybe scratching yourself, pulling your hair out, gasping for breath. It's difficult to breathe. It's suffering and accepting a reality that you don't want to accept. Think of it as, I don't know if most of you have ever gotten bad news if somebody's been killed. That kind of suffering, because it was unexpected, it was sudden, it hits you right in the heart, it's extremely painful, and your body just can't catch up with the knowledge that it's too much, and it's just an extreme, you know? And so I don't think we're focusing enough on the extreme of the situation here. This is, I cannot believe what my eyes are seeing. And I can't believe what my ears are hearing. I don't want to believe this truth. And we do have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So we have a shock. Shock. I cannot believe this. Unbelievable. And a lot of this in Karmicville in the relationship is, I can't believe we're breaking up. I can't believe we've got divorce on the table. I can't believe after all these promises and all these years, this is where we're at. I can't believe after our kids, this is what's happening. I can't believe you lied to me this much. You know, so this is, and I don't think we've really felt them enough in this, because this is terrible. And I felt it. I've been there. I've done that. I've dealt with the shock of a shocking murder, death. I've dealt with the shock of information of cheating. I've dealt with the shock. That's probably why I'm your reader, because I've been through all these things. But I've dealt with the shock of finding out there's a love child out there. Shock. I've dealt with the shock of being disappointed at someone's promises that you believed wholeheartedly, that they meant it with all their heart, and you really knew them. You knew them at a soul level. You knew their soul, past life connection, to find out they're not who they say they are. They're not who you thought they were. And it's the complete shock that you've deceived yourself. And that's the Seven of Swords. Sometimes that's the hardest pill to swallow, is that you convinced yourself that they were divine. You've convinced yourself they were a twin, or you've convinced yourself that it was love, and to find out they don't feel the same way about you that you feel about them. Believe me, I've been through that. And this is also just tired and exhausted, because I've also been through an energy of being married for decades and just having a family and children, trying to work it out over and over again, work it out, work it out, work it out, work it out, to be final, said, and done, and just there's no more. There's no more love here. Page of Cups in the reverse. We are dumping out the love. There's no more chance for a new beginning. We're not going to get a happy ending. This isn't working out. And I don't feel the same way about you that I once did in my youth. And that's a lot of what this is as well. You've outgrown this person, and you do not feel the same way you used to feel about them. You're not the young, naive, in-love person that they met. Time, experience has changed you. And so death can mean for you, I'm a new person, I'm the butterfly evolved. I've outgrown you. And I've outgrown this relationship. And there's this knowing, especially in the fight 2 weeks ago, that you no longer make me happy. Sun card in reverse. The plans that I had for our marriage or this relationship or family, I no longer have. Those plans will not meet fruition. It's dead, it's gone, it's over. There's too much water under the bridge. We are past the Five of Cups. We are on to the Ten of Swords. This is a very painful truth, a very painful ending, and it is exhaustion and stress and everything negative you can think of as far as the trauma that someone's feeling in the body. And I've experienced all those things, and it's a very painful death. And I just want to say this is a very painful breakup. Painful for the karmic. And I honestly feel like my intuition is saying the karmic went into this relationship very naive, believing every word that this person said just blindly. There was a blind devotion. There was a blind, I believe everything you're saying, naivety. This karmic came in younger, or very young-minded, or naive, or immature, however you want to label it. But this karmic got into the situation blind. And now the truth has been revealed. And what a shock. And it's just, oh my God. And we don't see the tower here because it wasn't a shock like they've never heard this before. They never expected it. It's not, oh my God, I never saw this coming. No one ever warned me. I'm totally thrown aside. That's not what's going on here. The shock is, oh my God, I was warned, but I didn't listen. How could I be so dumb? How could I be so naive? Was I really that naive? God, I was dumb. And that's the clarity. And it's just shocking. It's like, oh my God, I didn't listen to the Queen of Swords when I had the chance. And maybe that's the path. Maybe that's the karmic path. I will say there was another air sign, a female, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, that gave warning to this karmic and said, hey, I want to let you in on some tea. I want you to know that this person is A, B, and C. I want you to know that this person is fill in the blank. And I want you to know that this person is lying, cheating, or stealing to your face. I want you to know that this person has been doing A, B, and C, fill in the blank, behind your back. So someone came out, called them. Most likely it was a phone call, and told them the tea. And the karmic was like, nope, I don't believe you. I believe them. They're telling me the truth. You're a liar. You're psychotic. You're desperate. You just want to mess up what we have. You're jealous. And maybe some of those things were true, but it doesn't take away from the fact that that person was spitting facts. They weren't lying to create drama. They were telling the truth because they had nothing to lose. They were telling the truth because they were done. They were telling the truth because why not? Perhaps they were pissed. They were telling the truth because F them. They were telling the truth because maybe it was F you. F you. But whatever it was, they had no hair on their tongue, and the truth was spilt. But the karmic didn't listen. And one of the biggest facts in this reading is there is a lying masculine Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This person would have dark brown hair or dark eyes, or a very mysterious kind of dark look about them. One of this person's favorite colors is red, and they may even have a pair of red shoes as a clue of who this person is. Maybe it's one of their favorite pairs of red shoes. But this person has lied their face off and lied through their teeth. And I tell you what, the karmic is more mad at themselves than even the liar. They're mad because they had the chance and the opportunity to listen, take heed, take warning, and be aware. At the very least, just be aware and not waste so much time. But this person wasted a lot of years that they put into this relationship. They may have even dedicated parts of their body to a tattoo to match the other partner. They may have had children with this person after that point. They may have gotten married after that point. They may have moved in and gotten under contracts with someone after that point. Whatever it is, it's like you're stupid, you're dumb, or at least you're very naive. You got heavy and involved into something that you probably shouldn't have gotten involved in. And the sad truth is you got warned, but you didn't listen. So this karmic is eating a big piece of crow pie. And look at that, 44 minutes and 4 seconds when I said it. And 14 people. So the number 44, super prominent for this individual. Maybe it's their 44th year of life. Maybe it's the 44th time this has happened. Who knows? But that's a sign. Maybe their partner's 44 years old. Maybe they're turning 44 years old this year. Maybe that's their favorite number. I don't know. Maybe they keep seeing it on the clock, 444. But let me tell you, this is a situation the karmic regrets, and that's a fact. And there's also a little tidbit of truth here that is the karmic has stayed quiet with what they know till now. Or there's this, I may or may not tell you what I know, but I know more than you think I know. I don't know everything, but I know more. So there's that. Can I just also add a detail? The karmic doesn't realize that there has been phone calls and text messages in the same household, maybe even in the same bed next to them, to somebody else. There's also been phone calls on a balcony or a porch or a deck where this person has taken phone calls and whispered to somebody else. This person also hides names in their phone under other names, other aliases, or they'll have it like it says it's their mother or their son, but it's directly towards the other person. It's directly the other person's number. So this person has also snuck around and had secret chat apps. And in this day and age, come on, honey, we can't get away from secret chat apps. I mean, I don't even know why we bother in relationships anymore, to be honest. There's so much secrecy. Super chat, no, not super chat, the yellow one, Snapchat. There's an app called Signal. It gives you a whole new phone number. And it doesn't even alert you. It won't ding like the Apple phone to let you know there's a message. It's silent, and you only know if you have a message or a call when you look at the app. And people can hide these apps even under a calculator or photos or files. So there's so many ways to hide. And this person is a sneak. And they sneakily hide all their contacts, all their information, all their pictures. But what is done in dark can come to the light. And the sun is in reverse. So I will say this today and during this reading, that bit of truth has not come to the light yet. Again, the karmic is like, I don't have all the information. Maybe I've never found your app. I don't have a documentation of all the calls and texts and sexts and meetups and whatever you've done with somebody. I don't have it. But the magician is, I know more than enough. I know that you're a liar and I know that you're a cheat, and that's enough. I don't have all the information, but I know that. I don't need to see the rest. It's over. I tell you what, if the karmic actually saw the gifts, the videos, the texts, the calls, the meetups, the kissing, the sex, the grabbing, the texting throughout the day at work, at home, at night, the plotting of the secrecy of let's meet secretly at this time, let's go here, let's hide over here, all the hiding, all the secrets. If the karmic actually knew, it would be an atomic bomb. The karmic would be so full of rage, they might even lose their mind and go into temporary insanity because they would be so shocked at the double level of information that they don't even know. And I will say, whatever the karmic thinks they know, double it. We have double, 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 double it. Even the pages are doubles. Double it. Whatever they think they know, it's 2 times worse than they would even imagine. It's like wherever you see a rat, it's not just one. There's 100 more hiding somewhere. Whenever you see smoke, know that there's a fire somewhere. you know? And so the karmic is like, I see smoke. I see a rat. But do they want to know about the tsunami of information that's behind? Literally, this person is hiding information behind their back, like literally the Page of Swords. So these are things that the karmic is dealing with. And that's why I said during this separation, during this breakup, during the silent treatment and the avoidance of being able to make a move to actually move out or actually have this person move out, like during the whole, we got to end this situation, which is a pause. I will say there's a pause button. This is the pause button. We have not made moves. But during all this pause button is silent treatment. And it's, I don't talk to you at all, or I say very minimal. But when we talk about living in a household that feels like a hospital, cold, it's this house. It's cold. When we talk about being careful not to step on an eggshell, oh, honey, there's eggshells all over the floor. There is landmines that everyone is walking very cautiously not to step on one and have a whole nother fight, Ten of Swords, because it's vicious. It's bad. But like I said earlier, and I'm just going to kind of revert back to that, the karmic is really suffering. And it could be the other person is suffering as well. I'm not going to disregard their energy. But we have a I'm so done energy. So done. Don't even talk to me. Don't text me. Don't look at me. I'm exhausted. And mostly this is being tired after weeks of fighting. Could be years of fighting, but it's like, I'm just tired. I don't have any more words to say to you. I don't really want to talk about it anymore. I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired. I'm so hurt. I'm so worn out. I don't have the energy to talk to you about it anymore. So this Ten of Swords, as scary as this card looks, it's a 10, which means that it's the end of a cycle. Bet your tail it's rock bottom. They've hit it. And it's time for them to liberate themselves from the emotional baggage of this relationship and face up to the breakup. It's time for the karmic to find their sense of enlightenment and self-worth because they've been examining this behavior and the patterns and the motives of it and realized it's over. And now they know that whatever they're going to do, and whatever they're going through, it's coming to an end with the Ten of Swords, a very painful ending. And it's time to let go of the past and leave the relationship because they can't work through these issues. It may mean losing a job, losing a house, losing a marriage, losing money, whatever it appears like it is, and it's come to an end. Now is the time to look forward, not backward, and just let go of him or let go of her. No more playing the victim, no more playing the martyr, and no more listening to someone's lies and BS. Because with the Seven of Swords, you can see the person in this card looking very shifty indeed, very sneaky. They've got some real sneaky behavior. And he's over here sneaking off with the Seven of Swords, sure that he's gotten away with it. He won, he's stealing it, he's gotten away with it. This is basically the energy of this card. A sneaky, I got away with it person. It's definitely an underhanded energy, and it does talk about cheating, and it does talk about lying, and it does talk about avoidance and not facing the truth, but using deception to avoid, well, taking responsibility. And this is a scary card to get. And the fact that they got it 2 times, Lord have mercy. It's twice the problems they even could think of. But it says, don't run away from the truth because it's here. And the lies are being exposed to some extent. And the 7 of Swords in a reading asks you to be honest with yourself and face the truth in any given situation, the facts of it. And don't deceive yourself. Don't be convinced. But know that it's time to go. You got to leave this alone. Don't touch this. Deep down, the karmic knows, this is no good. And deep down, the karmic knows I got to watch my back. Because anytime I turn my back, this person is cheating. Even the 10 of Swords, look at the back. Backstabbed, betrayed. And over here, turning their back. Look how his back is turned. Even here, turning the back. In other relationships. Acting single. Woo! 8 of Swords. Oh, that's the dirty detail. This person is acting single in Karmicville. And the most effed up part of this reading is the person that's cheating shifts the blame and makes the karmic feel like it's the karmic's fault. And the karmic is crazy. The karmic is making it up. Psycho. Gaslighting is what's going on. You're not seeing what you're seeing. You're not hearing what you're hearing. You're not feeling what you're feeling. You don't know what you think you know. You're crazy. And what you think is happening isn't happening. I'm not seeing this person. I'm not talking to them. It's been over for years. I swear to God on my dead relative. I promise on my blah blah's life. I've never done this. I've never done that. I promise on my heart. And I know it's in my heart that I'm true, that I'm real, that I'm honest, that I love you, that I'm here. For someone that can lie to your face like that, can we just 100% say narcissist, con artist, successful liar, arrogant, manipulator, selfish. And the saddest part is they're so convincing. That's the 7 of Swords. When you ever fall in love with the 7 of Swords, God, they're convincing. And then you got the Magician. Look at him. Woo! He's the smooth salesman or saleswoman. Oh, honey, they could sell ice to a penguin. They could convince that penguin they need to buy some ice. They could sell air in a bottle and convince you you need it to survive. They can convince a woman that she is the most beautiful, attractive, desirable woman on the planet, knowing darn well he's not attracted to her. They could convince someone that they're so in love to the extent that they go to a tattoo artist and say, put her name on my chest. Or put this wedding ring on my ring finger because I'm forever tied. That's my soulmate. Knowing darn well they have a whole nother family somewhere else. This is more than just the classic, I want to have my cake and eat it too. This is, I believe that I'm this person even though I'm not. I'm a little bit crazy because I'm perhaps living two lives. This is, I believe what I'm saying to you in this moment. This is complete insanity. Some people are that crazy. Some people really believe in that moment that they are Mr. or Mrs. Faithful. They believe in that moment that they are more loved than they'll ever be. But the next week rolls around, there's been a fight, or there's been a lack of sex, or there's been a lack of closeness, and they're looking, and they're a-liking, and they're going to partake. Because in that moment, their feelings have fleeted. That's why they say, in a water energy, don't count your chickens before they hatch, honey, because feelings dissipate. Feelings can grow, or they can be deducted. You know, they're not forever. What is forever is pentacles. That's trust, dedication, stick-to-itiveness. That person will be loyal because they signed a piece of paper. That person will be loyal because they shared children. A pentacles person will be loyal because that's who they are at a core being. They're dependable and accountable and responsible. And it doesn't matter how they feel, that's who they are. So thank God we love the earth energies for that purpose. But now we're going to mix in water here. And it's, I only feel what I feel till my cup is dry. Or I only feel what I feel till there's another cup filling me up over here. Water is flowy, and you can integrate it, and it can be changed to the extreme. So feeling the energy of love, if it's just cups, don't count on it. And this is much like the bird and a fish can fall in love. But where do they make a home? Where do they build a family? Love is love, but it doesn't make sense if it can't be anchored into reality. You can fall in love with a ghost. You can fall in love with someone who's already taken. You can fall in love with whatever, whoever, whenever. But if it can't be anchored in reality, I don't know if it's worth it, honey. And so there's this energy of the karmic realizing I've fallen in love with a fantasy. I've fallen in love with someone that I wanted to change, or somebody that I thought I could grow, or I've fallen in love with somebody's potential. Oh God, he's got potential. But we didn't fall in love with the person, because the person is messed up, you know. And God, does a human love a good romance story? But they have to bring it. They have to bring the pentacles. And the karmic may say, well, they moved in with me. They gave me the title of wife. They put my name on their body. They gave me a ring. They gave me children. They brought it. They brought the pentacle. But there's one very big missing ingredient. They were not stable. There were signs and synchronicities that you didn't listen to, meaning absences after work, absences of time. Those are pentacles. If someone is not accountable with their time, it doesn't matter what they've dedicated to, where are they spending their time? Some people miss that in exchange for a ring or kids or a house. They miss that red flag and they go, well, I'm married, but where does he sleep? Well, he works really late, so he falls asleep on the sofa. Well, sometimes we get in arguments, so they sleep on the couch, or, you know, I'm sorry, the guest room. Excuses. Well, we're married, but we really don't talk after work. Our schedules conflict. So we really have time on Wednesdays, but you're married. Do you have to make an appointment with your husband to visit? You know what I mean? And some people, they believe that the pinnacle is the wedding, the exchange, the house, the kids, but I want you to watch that movie Enough with Jennifer Lopez. She married a very rich, handsome man, and he bought her the house of her dreams. He gave her a child. She was a stay-at-home mom. He gave her everything. Gave her a great financial life. But he didn't give her his time. And when he came home from work, he would shower and go back to the office. Till she finally found out there was definitely other lovers. And he said, you know what? That's just the price you pay in this marriage. I give you this beautiful life, and then I get to go have fun with so-and-so. And that's when she found out the truth. But for many years, she didn't. She didn't listen to the red flags because he love bombed her. And so this karmic is realizing, I've been love bombed. I've been bamboozled. I've been taken to the cleaners by a slick salesman that sold me a bill of goods, sold me an elixir. I'd bought the snake oil. This person sold me. I thought we had what I thought we had. We didn't have it. And to the rest of the world, oh, it looks happy. Oh, they've got some great Facebook pictures. They've got those great moments taken by the photographers. Holidays, births, announcements, celebrations. Oh, they've got them. Everyone else is like, oh, I wish I had a marriage like yours. They don't know. You've got friends and family commenting on their pictures. Take care of my daughter. Take care of my son. Oh, I will, sir. Or I will, ma'am. I love this person so much with all my heart. I love them. And then that night they go do the dirty. You know, this is the dirty. This is that sneaky Seven of Swords, bamboozle, sell them a bill of goods, fake it, fake life, fake BS that is all over the internet. So like I said, some people believe, oh, this is my life. This is real. This is the pentacles. Don't confuse pentacles with money. Not all the time. And that's a part of it, but that's not the basis. Pentacles really need to represent the clock. Time. Because when do you know someone is truly dedicated to you? And this is the answer for everybody. When that person gives you their time, that's the most precious gift and the most distinguished act of dedication. If you have my attention, you have my time, you have my body, you have my energy. There you go. That's the golden ticket. Because if they're spending time with you, they don't have time for anybody else. Facts? Facts. So it doesn't matter what kind of a connection someone's in. If they're not getting their time, it's not what they think it is. And these are one of the toughest pills to swallow, Ten of Swords. Because, you know, they have the Facebook post, the photographs on the wall. They've got the babies, or they've got the tattoos, or they've got, you know, the title. But they don't have their time. And that's the Ten of Swords. I even like to think of those movies like the Kings and Queens, like, you know, those old movies. I can't think of the names right now. There's plenty of them. But, you know, it's just like the king gives his queen the crown. She's got beautiful dresses. She has respect and power in the kingdom. And she's got, you know, everything she could financially want. And he does have sex with her to have children. And so she's got 8, kids and title and everything. And no matter what she does, which is suck him off, dance for him, give him what he wants, go through his fantasies, dress really beautifully, get something done to themselves to attract their king, the king is still off with the maids or the servant girls having wild, vivacious sex nightly and falling in love and writing them love letters and dedication of their heart. And it's like the queen's like, what can I do to make you love me? Haven't I given you everything? Friendship, companionship, love, my body. I've fallen to all your fantasies. I'm everything you said you wanted. I've become everything you said you wanted. I've sacrificed, I've bled blood, I've become anything and everything, and I will do anything and everything. What can I do? And it's like, you can't do anything. You're not the scullery maid. You never will be. You're not the side piece. You're not the lusty, slutty desire. You're not the titleless person, You'll never be a blonde if you're brunette. You'll never be brunette if you're blonde. You'll never be old if you're young. You'll never be young if you're old. You can't be what you can't be. And so there's this frustration. Mariah, why are you working on Monday? Oh. So there's this, you can't fill the bill. Anyways, I just wanted to share that and just say, it doesn't matter how much the karmic can put in and dedicate into this connection. They will never be everything to this person. And you know what? Maybe they have a gluttonous, bottomless appetite of flesh out there, and there's nothing you could do to satisfy their desire. Never. And that's okay. That's okay. We got to let it go. 10 of Swords. And it's that bitter truth, like there's nothing else I could do. There's nothing. And that's the pain. Now, that's very dramatic, and it's very much Hollywood that I'm kind of giving example to, but on a real level, in our day and age, what does that mean for you ladies and gentlemen? I'm just going to speak from some experience here. In reality today, modern times, what does that mean? No amount of children are going to make someone faithful. And you can't buy them off. You can't spend enough money to make them faithful. And you can't make a more beautiful enough home or cook them enough amazing meals. You can't be the sexual fantasy fulfiller. You can't. I speak from experience because, believe me, I've been there and done that for decades for some people. I'm really speaking about my age here, but I've got lots of gray hair to prove it. Lots of gray hair to prove it. Actually, my hair's white, so maybe that's one level up. A lot of white hairs to prove it. But it doesn't matter what you put in. And you think that children are going to solve it. Hey, how about if I put up with enough of this for long enough, he will finally see my worth. He'll finally see I'm better than everybody else, that I'm family, that I'm going to stick by his or her side no matter what. Whether they're broke or they have money, whether they're locked up or free, whether they're handsome or not, whether they're blah, 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 fill in the blank, you do the math. I've been there, done that. Let me just prove to this person that my love is real. Let me show them what love is. Let me be more dedicated than their mom or their dad. Let me be that one person in their life that no one's ever been to them. Then they'll see. Surely. Oh, and let me bail them out, and every time they're in need, financially, emotionally, let me bail them out. Let me forgive 70 times 7 times. Let me understand. Let me surprise them at my generosity, my forgiveness, my openness, my beautiful soul. Let me show them what a real heart of a good soul is. Let me show. Let me surprise this person and do things that no one else would ever do. Let me be altruistic. Let me be the bigger person. Even in situations where people think I shouldn't be the bigger person, let me be the bigger person. Let me show them. If you're one of those people that any of those things would work or pay off in the end, the karmic lesson is it won't. The karmic lesson is you attracted this karmic partner because they are a shadow aspect of you. They exist because you exist. They're here because it's time for them to be here, so you can evolve. Hello. That's the enlightenment. Once you've grown and gotten past these moments, they'll disappear. Karmics will disappear, sometimes from the face of the planet. Sometimes through death, or they're going to move away to another country, or you're never going to hear from them again. But karmics disappear. Now, the karmic soulmates are there for years, but they disappear when the lesson's been learned. But think about all the little karmics, all the little karmic encounters that have just tallied up those numbers. You know, that boyfriend for a week, that girlfriend for the summer, that toxic secret partner no one needs to know about, or those crazy nights no one will ever know about because it's a secret you're taking to the grave. Those are little karmics. And notice how they disappeared. Because you learned your lesson. They didn't have to reappear. Now, if you keep having the same type of karmic connections over and over again, and it's like clockwork, and it's literally a cookie cutter on a conveyor belt, it's the same darn situation over and over again, you didn't learn your lesson. And maybe you're done with those karmic people, but you still get the same karmic situation no matter the wrapper. If that's you, well, there you go. You hello, let's learn it. Let's get over it, you know? But yeah, the little karmics are not karmic soulmates. They're just little karmics. But the karmic soulmates, they'll be around. They'll teach you a big ASS life lesson, and it's going to hurt. It's going to be a kick to the gut, a mental breakdown, and a earth soul shattering, degrading experience of your life. But it's going to be the biggest wake-up call you've probably ever had. And that's death. And that's kind of what I'm reading today in this karmic reading. This is the death. This is the karmic soulmate drama. This is it. And it's exhaustion, it's silent treatment, it's lies, it's deception, it's trickery, it's tidal waves of information that they don't even want to know and probably will never know because it's too much. It will create a suicide. This is like unbelievable, complete misery and unhappiness with the sun in reverse. This is a relationship that's never going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. This is a relationship that has problems getting unstuck. because of the trauma, PTSD, and the energy of freeze, which is I don't know how to make a decision. And if you're not clear on what psychologists describe as the freeze moment or reaction, it's actually a thing. You should look it up. It's a psychological actual thing. And so when you wonder why people are stuck or frozen, that's why. They are struggling. They're having a really hard time, and they're in freeze mode. They can't make those decisions. And the best thing you could do if you're watching this and you're aware and you're outside of this karmic circle, light candles, send love and light, give good energy, try to help. Don't judge. Don't get mad. Don't say you're better than them. Just help. Send love and light and strength and energy. Send support and encouragement on getting out of toxic relationships, because it's a disease, basically, a disease of the soul. And the soul is hurting. So, that being said, I hope I gave enough justice to this karmic reading today, talking about that Ten of Swords and how painful it is, and the situation of the Seven of Swords and the Magician. I hope I gave enough justice to kind of put scope on this karmic reading and why they're in a waiting mode and what's going on. But I'm so grateful that in this reading, the universe says it's time, it's been time for the ending. Death is here to support. I want you to also keep in mind that the person that is being confronted is a liar, and the person that's being confronted is going to deny all accusations against them. And this person is going to try really hard to convince that the truth is not the truth, but it's all crap. And it's the karmic's job to finally make a healthy choice at wanting a happier life and closing the book on this karmic relationship. So I'm going to see what's going to happen over the next 10 days. And then we'll end this. Spirit, what is going to happen over the next 10 days? Six of Wands. There's going to be a victory and an embarrassment, because it did come up upside down originally, but I flipped it. So I feel like there's going to be embarrassment, but then there's going to be good job. There's going to be victory and success. Like, I'm important now. I'm important. And then it's followed by the Five of Wands, which is drama. So there's going to be a fight, competition, drama, back and forth, and there's going to be still some arguments and some fights to get on with life. And this person's going to kind of fight them and say, where are you going? Where are you going? Someone's going to pull away, hermit mode, do some deep soul searching, deep thinking, deep healing. And this is beautiful. This is great. This is really where they should be, is looking at the soul, looking into themselves, pulling away, going in isolation, following their soul path. You know, this is good. That's progress. Six of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. So giving to self and not giving to this person anymore. Once they realize, and this is in 10 days, that they're going to stop giving to this person. Let me be real. Okay, let me just stop dancing around the subject. Let's get frank. They're not going to pay this person's bills. There, I said it. Someone was taking care of someone financially, and they're not anymore, which saves them money. And they're like, good, I'm glad I don't have to pay your bills anymore. That's within 10 days. They're not going to make that bill payment for that person. Six of Cups, they're going to talk about the past in 10 days and say, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with you. I'm not happy with us. I'm not happy with our relationship. Let's just walk away on good terms. You don't make me happy anymore. I don't make you happy anymore. Let's quit writing the fence about the breakup. Let's go ahead and make that decision, because we've been avoiding it for so long because of eggshells. So in 10 days, there's going to be talk about, let's get our life on track. Let's go have a new beginning. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Let's go have a new beginning away from each other, not together. Just so somebody in 10 days says, I want to break up on good terms. Okay. But I need you to get out as soon as possible, because I will not be paying your bills anymore. I will not be helping you. I don't want to go 50-50 on anything. And it hasn't even been 50-50. Someone's saying, I've been paying more than you anyways. So just go. Let's separate. So this is all going to go down as conversation within 10 days. What are some of the feelings that's going to happen in 10 days? So we have a higher commitment, eternity, partnership, union, the engagement ring, and the butterfly. Evolving, growth, the next phase. Yay! Healing the inner child and releasing the past. This is commitment to change. Over the next 10 days, they're going to say, you're not going to change my mind. You're not going to reconvince me to stay or to allow you to stay. I am committed to death. I'm committed to evolving. I'm committed to releasing you. I'm committed to this being over. It's definitely over. Girl with the snake is charmed, used, enabled, or boundaries. And this is a strong boundary. It's just like, it's done. It's over. There is no convincing me that this is ever going to work out. Anyways, so that's where we're at. That's what's going on in Karmicville. Let's get a Whispers of Love oracle for the Karmic, whoever's watching. Spirit, what do you want the person watching to know? Let's go ahead and use this oracle. Show simple acts of kindness. A simple act of kindness can energize you. It's a big one, energize. And bring happiness to those around you. So the focus of the Karmic is to pay attention to their animals. They're going to make them feel better. And just being with other people, honestly, not focusing on their problems, but just looking at other people's, that's going to be a way to get away from their drama at home. So simple acts of kindness are going to keep them distracted. And then we have love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving of love and all the wonderful things that life has to offer. And look at the ship, which is an omen. We said when you get two things at once, it's an omen, it's a sign. This ship has sailed. And there it is, you know, confirming the ship. Cutting ties, moving on, receiving what you need, progression, and arriving. So it's finally time for them to move on from this karmic ship. The karmic ship is lifting the anchor. It's done. Okay? And that's what we see today in this karmic reading. That concludes it. So thank you guys for watching this. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. You guys just keep swimming. If you want a personal reading, today's the day. $22, over 50% on sale. Get your reading today. Cash App or my website through donation. We'll be doing it 9 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. If you want one, get it. If you can't be there in the live, just put your question in the comments below the video. I'll snatch it and do your reading. And you can we'll timestamp it and you can watch it later at your leisure, okay? But those are available. If you don't want to just do the 22, if you want to get an extra bargain, like you want to get double the goods, please consider being a subscriber to my membership on my website. And that starts at $33. And the other one's $122 for the ultimate. Lots of free readings. It's like 80% off of everything over there when you look at the total price. So please consider being a member. I could really use your support. And that's it. I love you. Thank you for watching. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you just keep swimming. And I hope to see you later for the 22s. I hope more of you guys order the $22 readings. Okay? I'll keep a lookout. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, bye Miss Me, bye TQ, bye Doja, bye Operation Crossroads, bye Ellen. Yes, I will check. And I did screenshot your question, which is good. All right. Well, I'll see you guys at 9 o'clock. All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye.